increase in the domestic farmers. With the development of the regional market and eventually a national market with the help of a better transport infrastructure, the farmers were no longer dependent on their local market and had to sell in the local markets at a low prices and could not sell themselves. Extensions found in the remote areas that were experiencing shortage, they become less involved with price fixing rules. Farming become a business rather than just a means of doing business. Under free markets, capitalization, farmer had to be competitive to succeed. Farmers had to become effective manager who incorporated the largest farming innovations to become a low cost producers. Selected breeds of the livestock. In England, Robert Backwell and Thomas Cook introduced electrochemistry as a scientific process, combining two animals with the precisely the desired traits and with the offspring or a close relatives such as father and daughters or a brother are used to stabilize their sister mix features to reduce genetic diversity in animal programs since the mid 18th century. Arguable Bakewell's most important breeding program was with the sheep using DC stocks and he was able to select quickly for a large yet fine bonus sheep with the long luxurious wool. The Lincoln long wolf was refined by Bakewell and as a result Lincoln was used to produce the next generation named New or a Dishley Fletcher. It was hornless and had a square, sweet body with the straight top lines. Backwell was also the first to breed cattle used primarily for beef. Previously, cattle were blood like bulls are used for milk with an extra bonus as a male breeds, but they crossed long horns, heifers, and Westmoreland bulls. Finally, Dashley Longhorns was able to form as more and more farmers followed its lead. The size and the quality of the farm animals increased dramatically. The average weights of the bulls sold for slaughter in Smithfields, which was reported to be around 370 pounds, 170 kg at 1700. Though it was a low estimated, not considered by 1786. 840 pounds, 380 kilograms of a weight were reported, though other contemporary indicators showed any increase of about a quarter during the middle century. British agriculture in 18th century and 19th 20th century. In the addition to the organic fertilizer in the composite, new fertilizer are gradually discovered. Large quantities of sodium nitrate found in the Atacama, Chile were brought under the influence of British financiers such as John Thomas North. An important child in Chile was pleased to allow the exports of these sodium nitrates to allow the British to use their capital for minerals development and impose heavy exports taxes to further strengthen their treasury. Large reserves of the seaweeds were found and improved after 1830. Significant importance of the posture were recovered from the ashes of the trees. Opening new agricultural lands were imported from the British meat industry by products such as the tincture bonus. The bones were around ground and crushed and sold as a fertilizer by about 1840. About 30,000 tons of the bones was being processed. An unusual bone replacement was found in what is known as the millions of the tons of the fossil geese found in the southwest England. When they were dissolved in a sulfuric acid, they obtain a high phosphate compound called sulfur phosphate, which allowed plants to absorb easily and increase crop yields. Copulate mining and processing for its fertilizers soon became a major industry. First commercial fertilizer, higher yields were also planted per acre as the potatoes increased from about 300,000 acres in 18th century and 400,000 acres in the 1850s, increased to the another 500,000 in 1900. Lab production gradually increased by 0.6% per year, increasing the amount of the about 0.5% per year due to the investing is more organic and inorganic fertilizer and crops is not enough to sustain the population growth.